the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ohio State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Stevenson. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. He's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys,
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. And you're seeing it here on the big stage.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires downfield. Found the spot in the defense. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Stevenson. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended...
Catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Reads it, fires complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. To the air, it's Stevenson. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls and fires complete. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a job on front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. He's got it. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
To throw, it's Maddox. Quickly complete. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
To the air on second down. Finds his man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Stevenson. Here's the pressure. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He's got him this time. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
Just about set to get this second half underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. A remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Slithers into space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter?
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Everett. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Huskers are marching down the field. In the red area, it's Everett. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Touchdown, Nebraska! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Stevenson. Spits it out to the back. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. the red zone. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up. That's a 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Cornhuskers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running.
Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead. They've got it.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Got his man down the middle. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Stevenson. Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play.